Hey everyone, Leanne here from Kingdom Blogger. So today we're going to talk about Pinterest SEO, how to do keyword research in order to start kind of planning out your Pinterest strategy, what type of content people actually are searching for in the platform, and what keywords should you be using for your profile description, for your board titles and description, and more importantly, for the pins that you are creating. So there are three places to do keyword research for Pinterest. And it's important that you actually kind of go in and investigate all three of them so you can get a better, bigger picture of the keyword situation. What I recommend is that you get a spreadsheet like Excel, Docs, Google Docs, whatever you want to call it, Google Sheets, sorry, and start using that to take note of the keywords that we find in here. And you should kind of keep two columns, one for just general keywords, and then another one for possible board ideas. All right, so let's hop into here. So the first place we're going to start is the Pinterest search bar. So you're going to come over here to this little search, and we're just going to type in Bible study. So you're going to start with a base keyword, a short tail keyword, Bible study, prayer, parenting, Christian parenting, whatever, Sunday school lessons, whatever it is that your content is primarily focused around, start with that. The first thing you're going to see, you'll see other channels that you follow that have the word that you've put in there, in this case, Bible study, in the name. But aside from that, you're going to see these right here. This is going to be an indicator of trending searches based on the keyword that you've put in. It's the same in YouTube. It's the same sometimes in Google. Of course, it keeps your cookie history, but if you delete your cookie history, it's still going to populate the most common ways people are searching for things. So Bible study, of course, by itself, but Bible study notes, aesthetic lessons, guide for beginners, plan for beginners, so forth. So I would write all of those down in your spreadsheet. You can also do prayer. You see prayer board ideas, prayers for strength for today, and it's an S on it, kind of same thing. Health and healing, strength, healing, kind of seeing a trending topic here in strength and health and healing. I wanted to make note of that is if prayer is your content focus. But let's see, Bible study printable. So if you create printables, add printable into the word. And even if you don't do printables, you kind of should, because printables are a huge thing that people actually go to Pinterest for. And in Bible study, in prayer, in really anything, parenting, chore charts, all that kind of stuff. But even in Bible study. So if you're not already doing printables to go along with your content, you really should start doing that, because that is going to be one of the ways that you can reach your target audience in the Pinterest platform. And you can reverse the search here, printable Bible verses, study worksheets, activities, bookmarks, so forth. Bible study. So if I go to study by itself, so play around with your base keyword and then some of the longer tail keywords, and it's going to keep populating with more of the ways people are searching for it through the search bar. Okay. All right. So the second place we're going to search is a thing called the Pinterest Trends tool. So you're just going to click on that there. Now this is in Pinterest, so it's part of the Pinterest platform. You don't have to pay for it. And this is going to give you information about all the trends on anything. So here at the top, it's going to look at your own pins and see if they match any current trends. My birthday ones and my phone wallpaper seem to be categorized under quotes, so I could pay for ads. I do not pay for ads, but if I wanted to, I could. But that gives me an indication that I could save these to a board called quotes or Bible quotes or something like that. Down here, you'll see just the general trends. And so this is going to change every month depending on what people are overall searching for on Pinterest. So if any of this actually resonates with content that you create, then this is going to give you ideas to let you know, hey, during this time, you should probably pin more of this type of content. But I focus on this little search bar here. And just the same as we did in the regular Pinterest search bar, we're just going to start with the thing. And then it's going to populate. You're going to see these little graphs over here that indicate. So these ones that populate immediately, these are the top trending ways people are searching for this in Pinterest. Now you could add the word printable, and it does have printables. It's kind of showing a decline. Usually that's because at the beginning of the year, so we're in April, so the beginning of the year, January, everybody's looking for Bible study resources because, like, New Year's resolution, I'm going to read my Bible more this year. And then by April, everyone's kind of faded out. So let's go back to this here. So these are all keywords you want to add to that spreadsheet, possible keywords. This is also the beginning of indicators of possible board ideas, because if it's trending and it's at the top of the list, that means a lot of people are searching for it in these different ways. And so having different boards that you can pin your content to is very important. So I would put these both in your keyword list and possibly your board ideas list. Now you can also come in here and click on, let's just click on Bible study. And again, it showed January. That's when it hit its peak, because that's when people are looking for more Bible study related content because of New Year's resolution. But what I want to see are related trends. And so how to take notes in your Bible, I'm going to add that to my list. Bible study lessons. You see that one's on the uptick, not a downtick. So that's definitely a hot one. Christian Bible study, same thing. Psalm 23, I might take note of that as a keyword because that might be good for a blog post idea. I don't know what I would do with it at this point, but I would go ahead and maybe create a third column for possible content ideas based on keywords and throw it over there. And you can do that with each of these. So if we go to, let's do Bible study ideas. That one's on an uptick. So it's kind of the same Bible study plan, Bible study notes journal. So I would probably add that to my list as well. Now, I'm focusing on Bible study just to give you an overall kind of way, but the same thing works in here. Prayer. So let's do prayers for strength and see what else comes up. And that one's remaining steady. Prayers for healing someone, healing scriptures. So even, if you do Bible verses about healing scriptures is a way people are searching for that content. So even though your post is Bible verses about healing, Bible verses and scriptures are literally the same thing. And so using the keyword on your pin, which we'll talk about pin SEO in another video, pin creation and how to pin according to boards and all that. That's going to be in another video. But healing scriptures is a good keyword that matches the content that you have, which is Bible verses. You just need to put it on the pin differently. So this would be a really great keyword to add. Any of these would be adding to your keyword list. And again, you can do it for any topic that your content is focused around. So number one was Pinterest search bar. Number two is the Pinterest trends tool. Now we're going to hop over here to our ad creation. So click here in the top left, this comes up, click on create ad or create campaign. And I'm going to click on manual campaign. Oops. Actually, if you accidentally click on that up here on the top right, just click switch to advanced ad creation, create new. Now I'm going to leave everything it is, consideration, active, lifetime, continue. And then I'm going to click on this find new customers and select that. And then down here where it says interest in keywords. And in this one, you want to make sure that these boxes are checked and then click on add keywords. And then here you're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with Bible study. The cool thing about the ads area of doing your keyword research is it's giving you volume for these keywords. Now, I want to make sure you understand when you do searches in here and compare them to the trends tool search, there may be things that show up in trends tool that don't show up in here. It just simply means that nobody's really paying for ads for it. And an example of that is going to be Sunday school, nada. But over here, there's a lot. And I know that people search for Sunday school keywords because my Bible study printables has boards and content for Sunday school activities and such, and they get a lot of traffic. It just means that that's not a keyword you can pay for an ad for, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, but it's important that you look at both. But what I do really like about this for the just other content is the fact that it gives me volume. This volume is going to indicate the most the most common ways people are searching for this type of content using what specific keywords. And so this is going to be a good place to get your board name ideas. And now I'm going to do another video that's all about setting up your boards and, how many boards should you have and can I use the same keywords and all that. I'll do another video for that. But this video is specifically how to find the keywords, but take note of the ones with the higher volumes because those are going to be good ways to get started on your board ideas. And we'll go more in detail in that in the other video. But also, this is really good to say, hey, a lot of people are looking for Bible content inside the Pinterest platform. So if you type something in here, and let's say, go more, let's say it's only in like the 1K to 10K, probably not a good idea for a board itself. But I mean, Bible study resources for moms, that's a great keyword to put on your pins, especially if you're a mom blogger, right? And you have a board for Bible study or resources for mom, or you've done your keyword research. But these are all keywords people are searching for. Now, I want to show you in prayer. So you see prayer by itself gets nothing, but you add an S to it and it populates. So make sure that you try different variations of your keyword. If you tried it first and there's nothing, try adding an S or a different, spelling or past tense or something like that. Do people look for prayers in Pinterest? Well, prayer itself, just the word prayer, is up to 1 million monthly searches. So there's your answer. But it's important to understand how people are searching for it. And you see the first two after the word prayer is prayer journal related keywords. So if you do prayer journal stuff, that is a hot item inside the Pinterest platform. How to create a prayer journal activities, prayer journal ideas, things like that. And you see prayer journal, journaling, quotes, journal. You see journal all through this list. So there's your clue on hot ways to get prayer content to do well on Pinterest is that. But then also you see just other keywords, and you see here strength, healing, things like that. So we can go into prayers for healing. So what I would do is just kind of add all these and over to this list. I just go through plus, right? Prayer journal ideas. And I'd probably do them in order. I'm going back and forth. And then once you get these all done, while you're in here, just copy and paste it over into your spreadsheet, taking note of the ones that have the highest volume so that you can have those for possible board ideas when you get to the boards video lesson. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the home feed. Now, there's kind of a fourth place to look. It's not really for keyword research, but you do want to, let me get back over here, home feed. When you just open your home feed and when you do a search, as you're planning out, prepping for your content, and I'll mention this again in later videos, when you do a search, so say I searched Bible study lessons, right? So let's just do that. Bible study lessons. And you see all these ones come up, right? So let's just click that one. Just start taking note of design, aesthetics, styles, the way the words are being used on the pin. So this is going to be prepping you for the lesson on pin creation. But as you're doing your keyword research and you're in here searching different things, just start taking note of what comes up in the search result when you search for a certain thing. Because if it's coming up right here in this first, view here, that's like page 1 of Google, so to speak. It means it's doing something right. And so you want to take note of that instead of just like, well, what should my pins look like? We'll go more into detail in that in another video, but you need to start taking notes of these things now while you're doing the keyword research. Okay, so that is it. Keyword research is actually really easy in Pinterest. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you're targeting keywords for content people are looking for in your research. If you're typing in stuff that your content is about and there's nothing's coming up, that content will never do well on Pinterest. It's very important that you understand that. There are just certain things that people don't go into Pinterest and do a Pinterest search for. But within your content, you can figure out ways that they are searching for it. Like I said, with Bible study in particular, or prayer, or really anything, add the word printable onto it. What are the things within it that could be in a printable form? Printables are one of the top search things in Pinterest for every niche, but specifically in Bible study and prayer. And so I can tell you from personal experience, this isn't me making a video because I watched another video and I'm just regurgitating it. I have 3 Pinterest accounts. My Kingdom Bloggers account is about 5 or 6 years old. It gets between 2 and 3 million monthly views, which is to say that's how many times people see my pins. But on any given month, my website, Kingdom Bloggers, receives anywhere from 12 to 16,000 visits to the website just from Pinterest. So that's on top of the organic traffic, which really helped me this last month because, as you know, Kingdom Bloggers took a probably about 30 to 40% traffic hit, like higher end for Google specifically, but as a whole, took a hit. But my site didn't completely die because I was still getting a lot of traffic from Pinterest. My Bible study printable site took a 50% hit from Google. So how much Google traffic I was getting was about 12,000 a month just from Google. Last month, it was only 6,000. But my overall traffic only took a dip of about 20% because I get a lot of traffic from Pinterest. And my prayer site, the same thing. Pinterest literally saved all 3 of my sites from going flatline. And so I can tell you from personal experience that Bible study and prayer content are highly searched on the platform. Unfortunately, the top Pinterest coaches, whatever, the ones that I've learned from myself, they don't consider Christian content a viable niche for Pinterest, and therefore they don't teach, the strategies for it, which is a shame. So I have somehow mastered how to make it work for me. And so I want to share that with you so that more of you can do well in the Pinterest platform as well. So if you have any questions, of course, drop your comment below or hop over to my Facebook group. I will be continuing on with multiple lessons on the Pinterest, just how to do Pinterest. And so let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys all in the next video. God bless and bye-bye.